Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Invasions Week 16, Day 2. So today, gonna go into a little bit of invasions, then we have a lot of delving to do. Of course we have the entirety of the event for Sea of Sorrows, as well as just doing our dailies, which most of which again I'll probably just do off stream. But I definitely want to try getting all of the normal ones on stream, the one for the daily event. Always good to do it. A lot of really good loot for basically free. Assuming you're a late game and you have the stats to go, just keep going up with them. And even mid game could probably do that easily too. But only 30 gems and you get all the rewards. It only takes like hour and a half. So yeah, really good loot. Main ones being the vault key and the two smaller orbs. The rest is pretty useless that you get along the way, but you're still getting those big chests in between. You're still getting all the shards and shards used in Underworld to go get all the stuff. You could even go get the legendary I was mentioning from All Seeing Eye, so that you could use it for the event this week, given that it's actually not too bad for the invasion. And yeah, currently I'm just hoarding all of mine until the new faction comes out. I believe it's coming out on the 1st. I actually forget the date off the top of my head. Let me go double check. Let's see. Weekly events. I believe it's like 2 weeks from now. We're getting next faction. Let me get the exact date. Next faction is coming out on... no, not that one. That one should be it. No, that one's not it either. What is next faction? There it is. We are getting next faction on March 8th. So, yeah, pretty much 2 weeks from now. Not next Friday, but the following Friday that should be. But yeah, March 8th is next faction. So that's what we're saving all of our shards for, March 8th. At least that's what I'm saving mine for. Anyways, let's go do a few invasions real quick. I've just been using the double sharp tooth into the new weapon, into Arachnine Weaver or the X-Raider if you want to use that instead. And yeah, that's pretty much been our game plan for this. It's been working out pretty well. I haven't bothered upgrading them to Mythic just because I'm going to let them get up naturally with event keys later because I have some other Epic that I haven't gotten maxed yet either, so those both get upgraded sometime in the future simultaneously, so not bothering with that now. That does mean we're going to have a little bit of a harder time this week, but shouldn't really be that big a deal. I haven't had much of an issue yet with these things, especially since they have Enrage too. That just basically auto one-shots all the skulls. Until it doesn't, then it starts getting a little bit annoying. But we haven't reached the point where it doesn't yet. But it's only a matter of time. Anyways, what do we take here? Let's actually go grab the second to last so that we could go throw a hit on it and then throw it into one-shot range of Weaver for when we need it. So, do we try getting rid of his barrier? I think the answer is no. We're actually going to leave it up for now. So that brings that into Weaver range. Now would be an okay time to go try getting rid of its barrier in case it baits into a skull so we could one-shot it. Because the ability won't one-shot it, but an enraged skull hit will on 4 times damage. So if you could just do something that will give us that skull, perfect. And then we scrap it, dead. There we go. So that will go use that. Ideally here would be a perfect Weaver opportunity, but unfortunately we do not have the mana for Weaver. So that's not going to work. Let's see. I guess we wait on killing it. We'll do this, hopefully get Weaver to full mana off of that, off an extra turn, get the kill, and then throw this ability once or twice, or simply take a skull if he gives us one. It doesn't look like he gives us one, so we'll just hit him again. And one more will do it, even if it dies, we still have the other one. And dead. Yeah, hello everyone! Hello Supplement, and no problem. Hello Churros, hello Mehmet. Hello Motown, hello Christy. Hello Skeleton King, hello Steve, hello Captain, hello William. Hello Demon or Angel, hello Wagner, hello Uber. What to use if you don't have a second Sharp Tooth? Any yellow troop that can mana generate for your other troops. I believe Mantis is one of the better ones, but basically any mana generation option would work. You've been using Sharp Tooth, Glaceon, Rope Dart, and Green Slime. Yeah, sounds like it would work. A little bit overkill on the purple for Glaceon, but he does have a pretty high mana cost of 20. I mean 18. Wait, is it 18 or 20? I actually forget now. I think it's 18. But he does have a pretty high mana cost, so I guess it's okay putting an entire mana generation on him. But yeah, I see that working. You still have your skull spam into Sharp Tooth, just killing them all out. And Doom Skulls do get multiplied by his multiplier, so we do end up doing 4 times more damage, or 5 times if you have it maxed, with our skulls, so that's pretty nice. So even a Doom Skull, if we took one, would do 20 additional damage instead of just the normal 5. It's right here. We're going to grab that. We'll throw it at something. Oh, no, we won't. We'll take that. Oh! Not enough to kill yet, but we'll do this instead. Get all the manas we need from that, or most of it. We have Enrage now, so even though he has 75% reduction, it means nothing. We still get the one-shot. We're in Weaver, so we'll be able to do that into Oh, no, never mind. That's not enough for Weaver. Let's see. We need a follow-up of the weapon, but we don't have it currently. I'm actually going to pass my turn by doing that, just because the other one's so close to full mana. Okay, so he does that. Oh, we're going to have to waste a skull. That skull wasn't there. I would have gotten rid of his barrier. Well, I guess either way, it kind of gets rid of the barrier. But let's go tap that. Throw another one at him. Hopefully he'll give us a skull. Otherwise, we'll have to take 2 extra damage sources to hit him. Oh, wait, never mind. We got full mana on that guy. We can just hit it again. These things are so weird when they're double 30%. I wish a normal troop would actually get it instead of the useless ones from Invasion. But yeah, we'll do about one more. If anyone knows any other questions about Invasions, let me know. Because I did want to focus a little bit more on delves today, just because we have the entire event, and it takes forever. No, not really. But it only takes like 2-3 hours to get the daily delves plus that done. Let's see. Go get the hit right there just to get him out the way. All the brown we get goes to waste, and all the green just goes right into his mana pool. Pokes us with a skull. Not much there, though. Poke him right down to 69. Take a brown. Weaver, why aren't you enough? I wish you were. Okay. If we threw the weapon, it would be. But we can't really go out of our way for it. Actually, we could. If we blue surge into tapping it, I guess we could, but I'm probably not going to bother. We'll do that for now. He does not give us a skull. Oh, yes, he does. We can do that. Free skull, actually, right before he gets barrier, so we'll do that. Still nothing we can do with Weaver. I feel so tempted to take a blue, but now we don't even have the blue option. I guess we'll go take this so we have a double hit, and then just tap and tap. And if we can get a skull right here, if he somehow gives us one, that will be enough to kill it, though it's probably just going to cast even if it had a skull option. So that's not going to work. So we'll do that. Throw that just to get rid of barrier. And now we just need somehow for him to give us a skull, like taking that blue for some reason. Okay, he actually went for it. Good job, AI. Good job. And it dies off of that. There we go. Oh, also we do have another orb from this, so let's go see what we get. From the guild doing more, as well as ourselves. Come on, blue. That is the exact opposite of a blue. 2 greens in a row. Unfortunate. But anyways, let's hope that this event gives us a little bit better. So, we're stuck with blue-red, right? I believe it's blue-red here. Pretty sure it's blue-red. No, blue-brown. My bad. Well, I still have my level 500 team set up. This is not what you would use for the lower levels. But we currently have it set up as Dragon's Eye, Cockatrice, Apothecary, and Megavore. That is not what we're running right now. Actually, I don't even know what I do want to run. Let's see. We have a brown, blue, right? Yes, brown, blue restriction. Trying to think AoE-wise what we have for a quick kill for lower level stuff. I almost want to run a Bronzlock Pistol Burn team. I don't know why I'm feeling that, but I kind of want to go into that. Because we can still run Cedric with it. So we can run, let me see, what's the team? This might be a little bit slow for the very first ones, but I do want to just mess around with it some. Actually, it wouldn't be too slow. Bronzlock Pistol, I don't think I ever actually ran it for any of the factions yet. It would work for low level. Cedric, plus it gives us extra gold. And why not extra gold? Okay, so we have those two. We don't actually need a gold gainer, because technically Bronzlock Pistol will be its own gold gainer. Let's see. Hello, Medieval. Hello, David. Hello, Chad. Hello, Josh. Welcome. And hello, Kevin. And Cameron. Yeah, X-Rater last slot's really strong. Just because you could use it as a skull spam, and it covers yellow. Or it colors yellow in that it denies yellow. It doesn't actually use yellow, of course. What do we have for mana generation into that? Trying to think color-wise. What we have into blue or brown that covers blue or brown. Well, it'd have to be a blue that creates brown or a brown that creates blue. Well, Apothecary is a blue that creates brown. So I think that's the route we'll go. Apothecary the second slot, and then put one big brown in the other one. Probably a Ketris. I believe that covers everything else we have, right? Excuse me, no. Do we have a... I need a red, brown, purple. What is red, brown, purple? We can't check. Fail. Because it doesn't have the thing. Let's see. I think it's just Ella McGrim and one other thing that was useless. So we'll probably just use Ketris and not use purple then. I think that is what we roll with then. Seems like it would work. Okay, we'll go with this. We'll go with this. I'm gonna go with, I guess, Dragon Guard. Since the whole point of this is to use the burning aspect. But then again, we're still in early delves. Let's just go use a random class that we just need a level. Warlord, I really need to get maxed already, just so we can start using that as well occasionally for when we don't want to use Dragon Guard. It's actually quicker than Dragon Guard, but it's overall, I would say, weaker. But it's quicker in the sense that it has more damage, but it doesn't have the protection that Dragon Guard has, which overall makes it Dragon Guard better when in first slot. But it's still really nice if you just need to win quickly. The Warlock, that is. I mean, Warlord. But I will go Death Knight for now, I guess, just because we need the mana. I mean, we need the EXP on it. And banner is any minus purple that fits into this. I need a +2 brown, +1 green. Unfortunately, that doesn't exist. A +2 blue, +1 green would also work. Basically, anything with a +1 green would work. Is there any minus purple that has any amount of extra to green? I don't think there is. Oh, by the way, they already spoiled it. We are getting a way to search for banners starting next patch. Obviously, it doesn't currently exist, but that will be happening soon. Next patch. Okay, it looks like we're just going to have to go like a green-blue or something, because I do not see any option. Actually, probably green-brown. Do we have this set up to an extra brown? Probably not. I don't think there's any way we could do that. But anyways, green-brown, where are you? That's the goblin banner. Right over there. Okay, so we'll go with this and go from there. So that's the +1 we need for our apothecary, and extra brown is just for having extra brown to feed into them. Should be fine. No minus banner that works, but it's still going to work. So basically the premise here is throw apothecary, get a bronze lock pistol to full mana, spam bronze lock pistol, use Ketris to triple kill, and just do a bunch of pokes, and boom, we won. That is pretty much the game plan. So we'll do that, get most of Ketris' mana. We can directly take it off our red. He's never blocked on red. Fortunately, there's no red. Did he just die to burn? I'm pretty sure he just died to burn. And ideally, Ketris would have been up way earlier than that, but we can triple kill off of that this early on. You use... Ah, that's funny. Dawnbringer with 3 penguins. I guess you technically can do that for the first several delves. Oh yeah, why am I scouting those? Generally, the only ones you have to scout is this one, and then those two if the other ones are lower. But we already see that they're higher, so we go to the tier 5, and we take the 2 tier 4s, double check the 1, 3, and then go take the other small scraps off the 2s. And that's pretty much just delve every time, for the most part. Take the brown there, get a hit right there. I'm just going to go for Ketris mana at this point. This was probably a little bit too early to use this team. This is more of like a level 50 to 100 team, which is why I'm using it. But the first few will go quick enough that it's not that big a deal. There's plenty of stuff that would go quicker for these first few, though. But it's fine. Okay, got a Valraven. Definitely don't want that escaping. So much so, I might even just hit it with Bronze Lock Pistol just in case, especially since he's not blocked. Unless we can get Ketris up very quickly. And never mind, we'll be able to do just that. So we'll throw that down on purple. That'll be enough to kill it. And then we kill it. Not even going to bother taking that yellow. He's already dead, so let him do his thing. He can take it way quicker than we can. And there we go. Hello, Humberto! You're using a team of centaurs with the hero as a centaur. That would work. You use the same team as Fangmore? What team do you use for Fangmore? Let's see. What do we grab here? Take the lower green. Take all the reds we need. That'll give us Ketris. Triple kill to Ketris. For a Bronze Lock Pistol spam, and that's matched. Take that out. Triple. Hit it. Dead. And we got a little bit extra gold for each of these battles. Actually, it'd probably make more sense to use a hero class that gains 5 gold per turn. But I believe I have literally every hero class max that has 5 gold per turn. I don't think there's a single one left that doesn't have it. Oh! I forgot to mention that yesterday, didn't I? I think I forgot to mention that on the video on Monday. Oh no. I don't think I remember to mention that that one trait got nerfed from 50% chance to 35%. The one off of, I mentioned it like multiple times on stream, but I don't think I mentioned it in that one video. But that one bandit thingy that summons 50% bandits is now 35%, so we no longer need to deal with its absurdly high rate. It's still high. It's just not going to be as annoying. But I'm pretty sure I forgot to mention that yesterday. Oh well. People will notice it. It's only a matter of time. Let's see. Go grab the purple over. Nothing really to take here. Come on, Apothecary, go do something. Here, go do it on purple. Better than nothing. Take out the blues right there. Grab the skull. Even with stone skin, that's not going to make any difference. And then dead. Oh, did they finally change it to 1 a day bonus? I'm pretty sure it's still forever, but we could check right now. If I don't currently have the bonus, then that means it only lasts for a day now, and they actually finally fixed it. Because I don't think that was ever actually fixed last patch. I still remember it occurring. What do we take here? We'll go grab that down for now. Grab our blue, he'll get an extra turn, he gets all the barriers. That's actually a little annoying because now I have to go re-hit everything a billion times, but we'll do that for now. Get our burn and everything. Let's see. Cedric doesn't really help us, so we'll start getting Ketris back up, get our triple kill. If we could actually remove all the barrier, but we could just do that with a couple bronze locks. As long as the gate doesn't cast again, we'll be fine. Actually, if we get super lucky, we could actually just get rid of it with a, this. Well, then again, we could only end up getting rid of one of them. So, how do we go about that? I guess we go get rid of our greens. That'll give us all that. We can then just go and start pistoling away the 2 barriers that they have. And then we can one-shot Ketris it after we get rid of those barriers. No, we don't have Dispel. The new hero class this Friday actually has Dispel. It's going to be pretty nice. Because it has a lot of tankiness on top of Dispel. That combination is going to work out into very interesting synergy. There we go. That took way longer than it needed to. I'm pretty sure it wasn't fixed last patch. It wasn't in the patch notes, but it might have been one of those things that was not in the patch notes that they did fix. But yeah, it has been fixed. We're at 0% extra EXP. No! Yeah, it only lasts for that 1 week. Oh, it is fixed. That's unfortunate. That was pretty big bonus, though, to have as a bug. It was basically 100% EXP for an entire month. But no, they did finally fix it. Actually, it might have been fixed last patch, because wasn't that the only second Guild War we've had? I'm pretty sure it still affected the first one, though. Or was that even the first one? I forget how long ago the last patch was. It was about a month ago, so we probably did have one of the Guild War in there. Oh, it was fixed last Guild War. I guess I just wasn't paying attention to it. Aw, that's unfortunate. Oh well. That means technically the EXP rate in the game has been nerfed. So everyone who already has a really high level has an advantage over everyone else who doesn't. Because we've been able to utilize that that's been out for almost a year now. The whole Guild War glitch where if you won on the last day, it lasted the entire time. Ever since Raid and Evasions were added to the game, that glitch has been in the game. That's how long it's been. And we've gone through 16 Raids and Evasion events since it's been fixed. Okay, what do we need here? Grab a brown-red, get both of those 2. Go grab herself a bronze lock pistol. Get that up. Throw it on the boss. Start tapping that one out. Actually, I should probably tap it out first slot, since we're still in range to one-shot with Ketris. Oh, I forgot. Red actually gives some extra stats, too. It's somewhat useful. I'll just take our skull for now. I guess we'll grab blue. Why not? Not much else to take currently. Take the red, throw a Ketris, triple kill, and then just poke him with 1 damage. If I would have threw bronze lock pistol at him earlier, he'd already be dead. But oh well. Let's do that. Triple. And now he's poking with anything. Like the bronze lock pistol that should have already hit him. And there we go. Is the weapon from Sea of Sorrows event worth the gems? No. I'm pretty sure it's not. I actually forget what it currently is off the top of my head. But I'm almost guaranteed it's not. Let's see. What was the weapon? Oh, actually, it somewhat is. It's a really weird weapon. I forgot that it was actually this one. It's good in skull spam teams, like pure brown skull spam teams. That's basically what it's used in. Like, for example, something like Glaceon, Withering Staff, Blood Hammer, and like one other troop. Stuff like that. It tends to be pretty decent for. But other than that, not too much. But it is a skull spam that has Entangle. There are very few options for this, or that do similar to it, like Wild Queen. But yeah, it's good. It's definitely not a bad weapon. If it's morphed to gems, that's questionable. You can get it in Soulforge too, but I think it's almost even more expensive in Soulforge. But if you have the time to use the Sigil Stool, I would say it's maybe worth it. Jar of Eyes is definitely better overall as far as usefulness. But as far as second best weapon that you can get from a faction, that probably is the second best. There we go, just do that, and then triple kill to Ketris. Ideally, that's what we want to get done every single battle in these earlier battles. Throw Bronze Lock Pistol, kill off first slot, then use the Ketris to triple kill. And if Ketris stops triple killing, just throw down Bronze Lock Pistol to clean up. Okay, we already killed the one. I almost feel like moving Apothecary behind it. Just so it doesn't block the green. At least for the earlier ones. Where we don't need a multicast. Okay, I guess we'll do it on first slot. Why not? It gives him so little mana since he's only actually generating off of red. Oh, we got another first slot to kill. Yeah, we don't use purple. I do use the Cascade though. Take the red. Grab a brown there. Stow away first and technically second slot. And then he dies to Ketris. You didn't get a notification. Oh no. Hate when it does that. We do stream pretty much the same time every day though. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every night. And Friday and Saturdays normally around 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. or so. Okay, let's grab a... And that's in Eastern Standard Time. We'll get our hit there. A little bit of cascaded mana. We'll cast this again because that'll be enough mana for, what's her name, Apothecary. And ideally we'll randomly get his mana as well, Ketris. Guess we'll have to do it with Apothecary, waste our turn for that, get our gold, and double kill. Triple if it wouldn't have died to a random skull. There we go. I know, Tech Knight's lead is even safer now. Though that also means he'll gain XP at a slower rate, technically. Unless I'm running late. Hello, Iron Malt. Welcome. It happens. Okay, we'll go take our blue. Grab our brown right there. Get a Bronze Lock Pistol and start hitting on first slot. Now we go to bottom with the skull because I need the mana. Even if it's a ever so slight amount of mana, it is still mana. Somehow that does not get it to full. Throw an Apothecary on those yellows. That almost didn't make it full as well. And we have Bronze Lock Pistols, so we can just wipe out stuff like that. Do weapons from previous events ever show up in Soulforge? No. If you're talking about like the glory-related ones and the ones from like raids and evasions, no. Not a single one of them have ever reappeared in the Soulforge, unfortunately. The only weapon that really keeps repeating these days consistently is all of the delve-related weapons. Every single one of those end up coming back every single time the delve has a delve event. So, for example, Jar of Eyes, the other really good one, will come back the next time we get All-Seeing Eye, which I believe is in 3 or 4 weeks from now. Okay, we'll go and take another poke there. Hopefully Ketris will magically gain full mana off of that. No, he does not, but we have Apothecary, so we can do the same thing off of that. Possibly, never mind. We don't even have the alignment for it, but we'll do it on green. That's still enough to get the full. And then we throw it down, Bronze Lock Pistol twice, and that's match. I think we have to do it twice. Let's see. Nope, never mind. Still enough to kill. Is the $5 weapon this week worth it? I actually don't know what it currently is. Let me see. Let's see. $5 weapon, $5 weapon. $5 weapon this week is... I don't even know where it is. No, it is not. It's an interesting weapon. But it restores a bunch of life to all allies and then gain an extra turn. It has a few other effects on top of that which make it okay with the extra turn, but it's I don't think I've ever really bothered using it. It's not really used for anything. The main premise of the weapon is nearly useless. But the other effects that it has is destroy 3 random purple. Keep in mind it does automatically extra turn. Destroy 3 random purple, give all allies 1 mana, create a dust storm, which is a little bit weird because it doesn't actually use brown, but I guess if your team's using brown, and gain 2 to a random skill. And naturally it just gains a little bit of extra everything except attack. But yeah, it's pretty underwhelming. I wouldn't really bother with it. Yeah, all it really is for restoring some life. And it doesn't even end up yielding more mana than it heals. But it is automatic extra turn, but overall, I don't think I've ever used that weapon a single time. It's just not useful for anything. If you need heal like that, you're better off just using a priest hero class in the divine team. Or even just using priest hero class in general. What do we take? Why does everything look so bad? We'll just take the green, let him have some yellow. Apparently some red as well. If he uses baby dragon, doesn't matter too much. I need another green. We don't have it though. I guess we'll just take some blue for now. It's currently blocking our apothecary. We'll use this to hopefully get all the mana we need. Throw a poke at him. That'll be bad if he actually revives there. It looks like he's about to. He's thinking about it. Do we take that green? I think we take the green, extra turn into whatever we have available and go from there. So we'll do that on red, which is one of the colors we technically need, but we need the brown even more. Get rid of all that. Come on, catchers, you're almost there. You need a red, which I just converted out. Okay, plan B. I guess we'll just grab some blues there. We'll take a whatever. We'll grab a red that doesn't exist. We'll take a blue. We'll throw a poke down because we still can't feed him directly. 1 mana off. There we go. Here's your full mana. And then we'll throw that and triple kill. And luckily none of them get the revive. Yeah, they do have those 5-weapon rotation weapons, but most of them are pretty bad more often than not. Very, very rarely are they actually good weapons there. Also, as far as the redeem code, we'll have the redeem code once we hit probably the final orb of this event. We'll hand out the code. Okay. Actually, we'll do it a little bit earlier. We'll do it when we hit the vault key. Whenever we hit the vault key. Let's see. What do we take here? I guess I'll just grab a blue for now, since we don't have an apothecary. We still don't have an apothecary. I guess I'll just grab a skull, which super overkills them, but now we have some mana alignment, so we'll go for that. Get all the mana we need, and dead. Grab this other one, and then go take the final room. Then we have to do that about 7 more times to get all the way to the end there. But we get a bunch of shards along the ways. All those shards are basically going for treasures. Because once we finally get to the next kingdom, we'll be at a point where we're always ahead of the curve of shards. Once this next kingdom comes out. Or this next faction, I mean. Keep calling them kingdoms. They're attached to kingdoms. They're not actually kingdoms, though. Oh, that reminds me. I didn't even pay attention. Does Urskea end up getting a star level from having a hero class? I don't believe it does. Why do I feel like Urskea only has like 10 troops or 8 troops or something? It has like some kind of absurdly low number. I think it's actually one of the lowest in the game. Actually, there might be some of them that are even lower. But let me go check Urskea real quick. Do you gain... Okay, it's a little bit higher. But do you gain a level from having a class? No, you do not, because you don't even have 16 troops. Apparently, there's only like, what, 14 troops? Yeah, 14 troops. Okay, that's pretty low. It is probably one of the lowest any kingdom has. Yeah, what has lower than 14? Maybe like a 13 or a 12 somewheres. But there's a 13. Let's see. I actually don't know what the current lowest is. Oh, probably Cinder Mirage. Forgot about that. In the most recent kingdom adds to the game. Yeah, Cinder Mirage only has 10. Oh, well, it's Cinder Mirage. That was actually the last and most recent kingdom ever added to Gems of War. Not sure if we're ever getting another one again. They said they might eventually. This was the last kingdom they ever added. and it was required to unlock Underworld, which started the new kingdom system of factions, basically. Okay, let's go to this one. They're anti-bear. Apparently anti-daemon as well, since there's so few daemons. They used to add like so many daemons at one point, and then they kind of stopped and started adding an absurd amount of divines. And now divines are super overpowered. Or not really overpowered these days, but they were at one point. Back before they went and nerfed some of the better ones, including Divine Ishpala. Divines are so good they had to nerf the 50% down to 40%. It's the only typing that they've had to do that for so far. Really wish they wouldn't have done it though, because they're basically saying divines are better than every other type in the game. At least every other type that they currently have a 50% mana for. Hey, a level 10 chest. Oh, it's only on 3.9. Well, I guess it doesn't matter too much. But there we go. Nice little mix of everything. A lot of glory too. More glory than the shards. You use Mountain Crusher 2 times Gargoyle and Ketris? Ah, the classics. Yeah, we could be using that too. I used that for quite a few other delves, or at least similar. I don't think I did with Ketris, but you know, all the other aspects. Alright, we'll take that, grab that, throw a pistol, start heading on first. I think the main thing slowing down this team is I don't have a proper way to fill Ketris quickly. We also don't have a way to fill up our gold for quicker battles. Takes a little while before it gets going. To a degree, Cedric's almost doing nothing, but he is getting us a little bit extra gold, if nothing else. And he does technically make pistol work a little bit better, to the point where we can just nearly destroy the entire board. Oh, March 29th is when we get a +3 Magic Kingdom. It's the first +3 Magic Kingdom in the game. It's the last stat that doesn't have a +3 yet, currently. And that's going to be a huge day, because 1 magic is very, very effective. Way more so than attack or HP or armor. Actually, I believe the kingdom immediately goes to like 13 stars or something. Something really high. I know there's a lot of troops there. I don't think it's Whitehelm high, but it's like right under how high Whitehelm is. Okay, what do we need here? Is this the right path? Yes, it is. 1.4. Go grab that. Get all the brown we need. Start getting Apothecary as well, so we have follow-up. Nothing good here. Nothing good. We'll take our useless yellow. Grab brown to brown, into a bunch of other stuff, into a bunch of other stuff on top of that other stuff. We don't have any good Apothecary though. Should have taken that purple though. Just sitting there in the corner. At least it's not there anymore. We have Convert on green. I guess it's worth it. We do technically need that color, but we also need the color we just destroyed, or converted. But we'll do that. Get our hit right in the middle there. And then just Bronze Lock Pistol clean the rest. And there we go. Okay, grab the 1.4 room. I believe the Darkstone Hero class is actually pretty bad, though. It's running off of like some kind of plague mechanic. But it's going to be really nice for its bonus, if nothing else. Since it will be required for 10-star Whitehelm. 8-star, 9-star, 10-star, all of them above what it's currently at. And something we've been needing for a while now. Basically, ever since Delves came out, we've been needing it. And now it's finally out. Or it will be in about a month. Let's see. Get a Ketris down. Yeah, we are reaching the point where he doesn't get to hit. But we could easily clean up with pistols, so it doesn't matter as much. Should probably get rid of Cedric here. I don't feel like Cedric's really doing much for this team. I was hoping we could use it a little bit to help with our gold situation. But we're getting gold at such a slow rate that almost isn't really even helping. I guess it technically is helping us mana generate a little bit more off a pistol. I guess for when we're finally starting to cast multiple times, I guess it's okay. Ideally, we'd want something that can immediately create brown, but we don't have either of those two options. Gimlet does not use brown or blue. Okay, we'll grab the brown. Grab a pistol onto first slot. Get that out the way. Ketris is one red surge away, so we'll grab him. Get our triple. And then he dies to anything. And we'll take that. Even if we had the skull option, it would have been better to cast since he has 20% dodge. Yeah, Forest of Thorns will soon be the highest starred kingdom. Forest of Thorns next event will make it higher than Whitehelm. Whitehelm will still be the better home kingdom though. Just because, I forget what Forest of Thorns tribute is, but I know it's nowhere near as good as what Whitehelm has. Even Whitehelm with a slightly lower percent is still better than Forest of Thorns. As well as better than just about any other kingdom in the game. So we'll do that. I did that because we're going to preemptively need to hit him anyways, since we're going to need to hit him in as soon as we throw the Ketris down. So that'll make it so we don't have to go out of our way for it. We'll do that onto yellow. If only he would gain full mana. We're actually quite a bit a ways from him gaining full mana. The sad part is we could actually die to that Keeper of Souls if we're not careful. Let's see, will he get it? Well, luckily he's wasting his turn still. I'm not currently even using a correct hero class either. I should probably go switch over to Titan. I'm deliberately not using Titan just to give Death Knight some XP here. But, yeah, we kind of need Titan. Though, if nothing else, we could start leveling the new hero class that comes out as soon as we end up getting it. Because we'll be able to use that in stuff like Delves pretty easily due to how much barrier option it has. Even more so than Titan. The biggest thing holding it back is just not having the half mana start. But from a defensive standpoint, it's better than Titan. It's better than everything. There's no hero class tankier than it. Probably never going to be another hero class tankier than it. Unless they give something like score reduction into its 30% dodge off that one stealth tree. Highly doubt they would do that though. What do we take here? So we'll just grab some purples, get our skull, get some blues, get a pistol down, get an apothecary onto something. If we can even get it, throw it down to purples. Grab a blue-brown. Pistol him again, because we can just probably Ketris kill it. Come on, Ketris, get full mana. There you go. And now he dies up to anything. And that counts as anything. Using Mountain Crusher, Cockatrice, Apothecary, Ketris. That's pretty much what I was using for Deep Delves. Except I was using Megavore. Mountain Crusher or Dragon's Eye, either or, into Apothecary, Cockatrice, and what's its name? And Megavore. That's what I use for Deep Delves in this delve. Okay, we'll throw down the hit right there. Only slight problem with that is... Oh, never mind, it still dies. I was going to say we have to throw the Ketris at a different spot. But never mind, he died, so it doesn't matter. We'll get all of our mana we need for that. Throw that down, dead. Do you think they will ever add a new talent tree? That'd be pretty cool if they did. I don't know if they will, though, because they're already, like, more than halfway done with all the kingdoms. I do not believe they're actually going to add another talent tree. They're still going to keep adding unique traits to hero classes, though, of course. But as far as a brand new talent tree, no. I unfortunately don't think they're going to add another talent tree. But it'd definitely be interesting if they did. Yeah, we'll get rid of all the browns there. A little overkill as far as mana is concerned, but I do want to go and get that up. Throw that down on you, and pistol will clean. There we go. Okay, another one down. Halfway there, almost halfway there. Let's go grab our orb. As I said, we'll hand out a code once we hit the vault key. Let's go grab our other orb. So far, we're on a double green streak. Hopefully, we'll break it. That's not what I mean by breaking it, though. We got an orange. We technically broke it, but it's the other useless one, so unfortunate. Also, what happened with purple? We haven't gotten purple for like 2 weeks now. I've been getting blues in that time, but no purples. I don't really need purples though for the most part, but they're still nice. They're better than green or orange. I actually haven't used a single purple orb yet. Let's see. We'll grab that. There's no way to actually turn it, so let's take it that way. Throw a pistol at first slot. Start getting, what's his name up? Grab a blue over. Oh, I forgot to change my hero class. I need to change it. Either to a hero class that gains 5 gold per turn, or, what's the other one called? Or, Titan. Either or. Well, if nothing else, when he dies, he gets to place Steph marks onto the entire enemy team. So at least we have that for whenever it happens, because he's probably going to die this delve if we're not careful. Let's see. How they will even the troops in King... Wait, what? I mean, White Helm will not be relevant with troops someday, because you have already the max stats there. They're going to keep increasing the star level. The star level is pretty much going to keep increasing indefinitely, if that's what you're referring to. There's never really going to be a cap to it. We could already tell by how they have the coloration of the stars set up that the current max is only ultra rare rarity. Or was it epic rarity? No, it was epic rarity, I mean. As far as how far you can get it. Which means they're still planning another 10 stars for every single kingdom that aren't even visible yet. So that means currently the highest kingdom is at 14 stars. And the highest visible is 20 stars. But based on the coloration, it looks like they're going to 30 stars. And 30 stars is like 2-3 years away. They're realistically never going to be reaching that. Or at least not anytime remotely soon. Yes, they might eventually reach the point where they just cap it out. Which would make sense at that point. Where they just run out of space to keep expanding. Because at that point, we're going to have like 1,500, 2,000 troops or something. Some kind of ridiculously high number. Any suggestion on what to replace Ketris with in my current lineup? Gargoyle. Gargoyle is pretty much always a replacement for Ketris. There's almost not a single instance where you couldn't do that. Double Gargoyle in particular tends to be one of the better replacements for it. So replacing both of those two just with 2 Gargoyles would work. Let's see. And at that point, you might as well just go Mountain Crusher. Take that down. Grab a pistol on the first. We do not have immune. Oh, actually, no. That is one good thing about this hero class. We actually do still have immune to death mark. So does Titan. But this hero class does have a specific, actual, just immune to death mark. So we don't need to deal with that, so that's nice. Go get an apothecary down somewhere. Just don't have it, never mind. Well, actually, yes, we do. We have it on red. On the colors we slightly need, but still worth it. We'll do that, and then pistol out the other one. Oh yeah, Guard's Avatar could technically work as a replacement too. He's not as good as Ketris or Gargoyles though. Just because once he starts losing damage, he loses all of his potential. Ketris loses some of it as he takes damage, but it's not anywhere near as much as what Guard loses. Assuming it's HP damage. I mean, assuming it's armor damage, I mean. There, we'll take that over. Blue would be great. Perfect, it gives us 1. Unfortunately, it doesn't surge, though. We'll actually take all that mana just to get full. Throw an Apothecary just because we want full mana. Throw a Ketris down. Right there. And now he's pistol 3 times. We'll do that one first because he already has mana. Pistol that one because the other one will almost die off a burn. And at this point, we might as well just let it die off a burn, and there we go. Yeah, Gargoyle you get for free from throwing shards at White Helm. I mean, not at White Helm, at what's it called? Hall of Guardians, which is connected to White Helm. Okay, anything else we have to move here? Not much. If that skull was a normal skull, I'd take it, but the Doom Skull is going to make it not extra turn. The awkward moment when a Doom Skull is bad. There we go. Did you see your question about Primal Rift Delve team? No, I did not. My bad. What did you say about it? A Primal Rift team. What color is Primal Rift again? Red, purple? I ended up running Skull Spam team for it. No, it couldn't have been red, purple then. Wait, what was the color? I ran some kind of Skull Spam team for it. It was some kind of weird Mang something, Keeper of Souls something. I forget what colors that kingdom is, though. I mean, the faction. What do we move? We'll go grab the yellow for now. Get herself a skull, just so he doesn't drain us. What else? Grab a... Oh, this is pretty bad. Let's take the green for now. Start getting Apothecary. Actually, another green follow-up wouldn't be too bad since we already started into it. So we'll grab that. Get an Apothecary to get rid of all that. Get rid of purple, which we don't even use. Get all of our mana, and dead. Do it on the tankier one. And then pistol away the other. Purple-green. Ah, what did I run? I can't remember what I ran now. I know I ran Skull Spam. I know I ran Skull Spam Mang. And was basically just one-shotting everything with that for once. I cannot remember my exact composition, though. At all. But yeah, it had to have been something like Mang, Apothecary, or Titan, obviously. Titan, Mang, with Enrage instead of the Explosion, so that you don't have to deal with the 25% Reflect that they have. So Mang, Titan, first slot with Enrage. Followed by Apothecary, followed by Keeper of Souls, followed by Possessed King, was what it was. Or Queen Aurora. I think I actually specifically ran it with Queen Aurora, but that's it, I remember now. But yeah, that was the team. Mang as Titan with Enrage instead of Explosion. Apothecary, Keeper of Souls, and Possessed King or Queen Aurora. Queen Aurora allows you to not have to set the banner. Possessed King helps since you're running Skull Spam, so you keep getting extra turns. Either or is fine. Depends which one you have. Okay, Skull, do we take it? Why not? Skull, of course the Agiles, why wouldn't it? We're webbed now as well. That's actually a little bad because web, Baronzok Pistol does almost nothing under web. It still gets all the destroys, but from a damage perspective, it does basically 0 damage. Or very close to it. Which means we need to go get Apothecary before we go do anything with it. Or that could happen, that works too, never mind. Let's see, I still want to get Apothecary down though. We just don't have anywhere good to do it. Well, actually, that's not true. We could do it on red. So we'll do that. Take it again. Throw a pistol down. Oh, whoops. That's bad. Oh, no. Actually, that's not too big a deal. Never mind. We can throw Catches there and just do it that way. A little bit of a weird way to win, but we'll take it. Hello, Gustavo. Welcome. In your Fast Explore team, why do you use a Forest Guardian in the 4th slot rather than another Firebomb? Because Forest Guardian starts Sunbird with 6 mana, which allows you to, with 1 Firebomb, normally get it to full mana. That's why. Earlier on in the game, it actually is more effective to run 2 Firebombs, because you probably don't have enough Sunbird damage to one-shot. But later on in the game, your Sunbird has such high damage that you can just single Firebomb with the half mana start into Forest Guardian and just cast Sunbird once and win. But yeah, you can run double Firebomb instead. It just depends how much damage you have. That team normally needs adjustments depending on what your stats are. The version I always run is late game versions of it, assuming you have like completely maxed out stats. But there are adjustments that you can make to it depending on what your stats are. Because even though your stats keep going up, Explorer, assuming you put it on normal difficulty, is always the exact same difficulty. Like, it never gets any harder. It's as hard as it is at level 50 as when we're at level 1401. It doesn't get any more difficult. So the higher your stats are, the easier it becomes, and the different options you have to use. The whole premise of Explorer is just to win as quickly as possible. And whatever team you can compose that does that is what works. Let's see. But yeah, I should probably do a video soon going over different versions of it. Maybe even go over EXP farming as well. It's more so for tradestone farming, but technically, anytime you're tradestone farming is also EXP farming. Just because it naturally gains a really high amount of EXP. It also gains a really high amount of hero EXP. Not just EXP as in that level, but EXP as in the class level itself as well. That's what I mean by that. Okay, we'll go throw a Ketris down. And dead off skull. Okay, we should be at a redeem code, I believe. Instead at Volkey. No, we still have one more delve to go. No, we'll reach Volkey. To the end of the 60th one. Or, yeah, 60. Floor 60. We are almost there. Let's go grab that. Go into here. What do we have for our 5? Oh, no! This is why you scout, because that's actually not a good room to go for. 1.2 right there is pretty bad. Okay. Oh, now we know our path. Yeah, a little unlucky there, unfortunately. Try for the extra turn, got it. What else we need here? Grab a purple to green, try for the brown off the top, didn't get it that time. But we could only get lucky once, apparently. We'll throw Apothecary onto green just because it's free turn. Take our free blue. Get pretty much full mana. This should be enough red kill that we get Ketris. And it is. And then we store Ketris and dead. On to the next one. Oh no, we're at 0 sigils too. Hopefully we get a Valraven here. I highly doubt we're going to be able to go without spending any though. It's been a while since we've been able to do that. Go through the entire event without spending 30 gems. Not really that big a deal though. 30 gems, particularly this late in the game, is basically 0. Even earlier on in the game, you can still get in like half an hour from Treasure Hunt, approximately. Definitely wouldn't take more than an hour to get that much. What do we take? What do we take? Let's grab red to try to get yellow extra turn. We actually get it too, right? To brown. Very nice cascade, so we'll take that. He somehow lives with 2 HP, and we'll kill with that. I forgot. It doesn't automatically go to the next room because there is no next room. Gotta choose your room. Ooh, Valraven. Oh, there's the Valraven I was looking for. Let's hope it doesn't escape. It is blocked on yellow though, so that's nice. I don't actually have to deny every single yellow. So we'll go grab our blue there. Grab a yellow-red. Get a pistol down onto the thing because I want to try killing that first this time around. Just because. We'll go grab green to purples. That'll give us full apothecary. We can get rid of purple, which we don't even use. Didn't give us full mana though. Oh, I should have taken that for green. Well, we can still take that at least. We'll do that. Throw a Ketris right there. Get our triple kill. And there we go. That's pretty much matched. Throw a pistol, pistol, and pistol. And hopefully we'll get one skull in there, and that should be enough to kill. Oh, or we can just throw a Ketris. That works too. Oh, whoa, whoa, wrong room. I guess it's not too big a deal, but do want to go in multiplayer order. Hate when tier 5 gets Goblin. I still don't understand why they have a 1.2 room on tier 5. They should really make the lowest on at 1.3. I guess it makes you have to check, so you actually like change your order from what you would normally do, but it's still really annoying. The fact that a tier 5 room can be the same value as a tier 2 room. I don't know why I'm about to go for double skull, but it works. I'll grab that, take the green right there. Oh, I needed that green. Oh well. You still get that. Throw that down on purple, even though it's not an extra turn. It's enough mana. Get Ketris. A great Mar Brown for us. Luckily he's frozen. I'm not going to directly hit him. We'll get rid of that. And hopefully he does not randomly kill Cedric. Though even if he did, that will have almost no impact on us whatsoever. There we go. Okay. Oh, no, still not that one. Yeah, and the highest those could be a 1.2. So we go for this one, we go for the 5, go for the 2 2s, and then take out the final room. And then we'll have redeem code, because by then we should hit the vault key. And then we still have, I believe, 2 more floors to go do. Or like 2.5, because it's going to make us have to do probably a little sliver of the next one. Okay. What did it take? We'll grab green for now. Get it on surge so we can just fill it to full. Take a skull there just so we have enough damage to kill it up with follow-up. Apothecary here if we have it, which we do on purple. Perfect. Get rid of all that mess. We'll go for another one right before it casts as well. Somehow 1 mana short. It's gonna make me have to deny all my greens just to get that 1 mana. Guess I could have done on yellow as well. Technically don't really need yellow either. But we'll do that, and then we just have to deal with Venoxia, which will die in 1 shot. And dead. Let's see. Hello, Avenged! Welcome, glad you could join us. Oh no, stream just went down. Come back, stream. Come back! Okay, connection's back. Sorry about that. Anyways, hello, Avenged. Let's see. Sending a message with a gift to guildmate would be nice. Like a happy birthday. Wait, it really doesn't let you do anything with it? Like, what even notifies you? Like, just so-and-so gave you a gift? But, yeah, that definitely needs to be a thing. But yeah, if anyone still has anything else to mention for it, we are, like, making up a little list for Gems of War improvement stuff. Probably be posting it next, this weekend. Just make it nice and neat and everything, and probably sort it by, location as well. But if any of you have, like, any improvements for, quality of life stuff or anything, let me know. As we're just making up a list. Let's see. Let's see. What was the thing? So, message when sending guildmate a gift. We already mentioned like private messaging as well and stuff like that, but that's a whole different thing. Being able to at least, at minimum, send a message when you're sending a gift. You charge like $5 for each one. You better be able to. Let's see. Move that over. Oh yeah, I was gonna do it for part of tomorrow's stream. Just take suggestions. Well, I'm taking it pretty much all week. But yeah. It's just tomorrow we don't have as much stuff to do. Just because it's just the pet thingy. And just the normal delves. And probably finishing up invasions. Give more mythic troops, ha! Though, to a degree, that is actually a valid argument, just because as the game keeps progressing, it keeps getting harder and harder to own all of them. Because they keep adding consistently one every month. Or, you know, approximately every month. Normally it's about every 4 to 5 weeks or so. Which is basically every month. And sometimes there's a slight delay on it, but it's pretty consistently almost every month. He's about to summon, and I can't even stop him. Now we're gonna need to go kill a summon out. I don't have any quick way to do that other than, I guess, skulls. So hopefully we get a skull here. That I'll have to manually take some, apparently. There we go. And now he dies off a pistol. Mountain Crusher or Gorgotha? I don't know what you're asking for in that. Or Gorgotha, Sand Runner, lets us Apothecary. Yeah, I don't know what you mean by that. But if it's Mountain Crusher or Gorgotha, normally it's better to put in Mountain Crusher into your team. Unless you specifically need the skull mitigation, Mountain Crusher tends to be better. Because you can keep gaining barrier, at least in the context of delves. Because you can keep gaining barrier, you can gain hero stat, but you can gain HP for your class if you haven't already maxed it. And it gets to start with more mana. It only takes 6 mana to get rolling, whereas Gorgotha normally requires 15. Actually, I don't think there's any way to make it really require much less. Unless you had your hero doing like 50% mana start or something. 15%. It doesn't even have 50 or anything. Hello, TJ! Glad you could join us. Okay, what do we need? Also, right in time for redeem code, too. We're handing out redeem code as soon as we finish this delve. We're doing it as soon as we hit the vault key, which is as soon as we finish this delve. But, yeah, perfect timing. So we're hit there. Oh, we're not going to be able to Ketris him. I guess maybe we can kill the thing all the way in last slot. Oh, come on, even Agile does. Wants to dodge everything. Also, as I mentioned, we have to be careful. We can actually die here. I'm not using Titan or anything that has even remotely any ability to tank. So he does get hit by quite a bit whenever he gets poked. So much so that he's pretty much already dead. But we'll do that, throw Ketchus down right before he gets Crimson Bats, and dead. That's sad. Like, one of the weaker battles in the Delve almost killed us. But yeah, I'll need to remember to switch to Titan for the next one. I keep accidentally using Death Knight, which is still good. That means we get more EXP towards him. But it's bad because he's not really doing much for our team. He still has that one explosion thingy and that stuff like that, but he does not work well as a first slot. There you go, we'll grab our Brown there, get a pistol onto, do we take Skull? Yeah, we'll grab Skull instead. We'll do that. No greens. He keeps creating purple that we don't even need, so we'll poke him. Poke the other one. I want that green so we can go into a big apothecary. Do it on reds. One of the colors we need, but gives us full mana, which probably leads right into... No! I misclicked. That was obviously meant for the middle one. Whoops. And that would have been the win. But... there we go. Didn't take that much longer. Okay, now the final room. And that should be enough for key. Wow, we are like ever so slightly short. But this final room will bring us exactly to it. And then we'll hand out a code. A magical code with I have no clue what in it. It normally has the same thing as always. Same reward as always. Okay, what do we take here? We'll grab the yellows. Grab our greens. Actually, let me take the red first. Get that. Throw ourselves a blue right over there. Try getting pistol back up. Take the green. Get apothecary onto yellow there. Throw pistol down. Move all that over. Go for another Ketchus. And where do we have apothecary? We should have it somewhere. Move that over because that wasn't one. And there we go. We can throw a Ketchus right into it. No, none of our codes are troll codes. That would take more effort. She'd have to deliberately go out of her way just to do that. But, yeah, we might actually be able to get far enough. It's going to be questionable if we can actually get it without a gem this time. Without the 30 gems, but we might be able to. But let's go and give out a redeem code. Let me go into our nice shiny redeem code section and go pull one out. Let's see. Edit. Market. Right there. Copy, paste. And put it right over here. So do that, back, refresh. Put that right over in there. Paste, copy. And there it go. There is the redeem code. Use it on gemsofwarrior.com underneath the game code section. Same place as always. Your invite code is found underneath your settings menu. Redeem code is right over there. Just copy paste it, the random numbers and letters, and it gives the same reward as always: 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 2,500 gold. It works on every platform except for the 2 console versions. And right now we take our tributes. Oh, we had 4, 3, 2, 1 gems, by the way, but now it's ruined. Rip. But we did have 4, 3, 2, 1. But anyways, settings and whatever your game says there is what your invite code is, and it gives same reward: 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 2,500 gold. Let's see. Do we have a current task to go open a gem key? Yes, we do. Haha! Look at that repick. Perfect repick. Right into the exact thing we needed, which was open 1 gem key to get 5 free gems. So we got 1 useless troop and 5 free gems. Wait, I actually didn't have that troop max, so never mind. That actually wasn't useless. And there we go. Anyways, next order of business. Let's go and keep finishing out delves. We still have 2.5 delves likely to do. By 2.5, I mean like 2 in 1 battle. But let's keep going on it. Still gonna use the same thing. No problem, TJ. What was yesterday in the stream, except banner search? We only get 1 code. Oh, did you only get 1 code on Salty stream? I actually didn't watch the second half. I was there for the first half, but I had something else I needed to do for the rest of the time. But, yeah, that might be one of the only times you've ever only given 1 code then. She normally gives out at least a few. But yeah, we did learn about we actually knew about that on Saturday. I just didn't check their social media because I never use social media. But, yeah, they ended up posting about banner searches. I think I mentioned that at the beginning of the stream too, but you will be allowed to banner search next patch. It's one of the few things we know about next patch. So if you want to search for a banner by color, so for example, one that gives a red bonus, you'll be able to. I believe you might be able to search for negative bonuses too. I'm not exactly sure if they have that. I think it just searches for positives, unfortunately. But still, it's more helpful than what the current search option is, that's for sure. Yeah, anything better than what's currently set up for it is nice. But hopefully you can search for negatives too, because there's many instances where you would specifically need to just know what the negative one is. Like, for example, if you're using some kind of team and the mana that you can put on it pretty much doesn't matter, but you need to make sure that it's minus, let's say, purple, like, for example, this team right now, then we could do that, hopefully. I don't know if there is an option for it, but ideally there will be. Because if it can only search per color, it's not going to be as useful. Because, for example, a team like this wouldn't be able to use that as well, since we'd more so want to know what the minus purple is rather than what the plus is. Let's see. We'll go get rid of all the reds. Get a Ketris down. Oh, write down that suggestion just in case. I probably should, because I have a feeling they didn't think that through. Because you'd probably need to know the minuses more than you'd need to know the actual colors. Let's see. Oh, I don't even have the file open. Yeah, let me go add it to the magical list of, Wait, where'd it go? Wait, what is... Really? Why is it putting it all the way over there? I need to clear out some of my desktop. It has like 100-something icons on it. Anyways, let's see. Allow banner search to search negative colors. That seems like such a weird sentence to say. But in the context of this game, that makes perfect sense. Gotta search for negative colors. Okay, we'll go and throw a pistol at you. Grab a nothing of use. Everything is useless. All we have is purple, which we don't even use. At least we get to deny purple here, the only color we don't use in any way, shape, or form with this team. Grab that over, throw a pistol down, keep hitting it. Oh, got a free skull I could have taken. Whoops. Gonna need an extra pistol on him just to fix that. Or a skull, either or. We'll get all that. Throw a pistol down again. Which he should already be dead if I would have taken that skull, but oh well. I will take the skull that time. Oh! Did I forget to... Yes, I did. I forgot to change my hero class again. Well, apparently we're going Death Knight the entire time. That's, to a degree, not a bad thing. As long as we don't lose hero, it's actually more beneficial that we're using him anyways. Because we're gaining free EXP every single battle. We keep gaining, where to go? 2 Death Knight, not even 1. I forgot, it's actually 2 each battle. So, yeah, at least we have that going for it. But it does make our team technically weaker. But hopefully it'll be fine. Shouldn't be that big a deal. Yeah, we basically get 1 whole free level for it, essentially. Since across all these delves, we're getting, what, there's 9 rooms, so 2 EXP each. That's 18 EXP per delve towards our Death Knight that we wouldn't have had otherwise. The less time we need to spend grinding it later. Ah, there goes a bunch of barriers. It makes it really annoying for Ketris. Also, I don't have any good way to get rid of it. The best way with a team like this would be to use Dispel off a hero. But I don't think this hero class has Dispel. Actually, you know what? It might. It has Guardian, doesn't it? Guardian Tree does have Dispel on it, but I have Siphon instead currently. Okay. I'll go grab our green there. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this hero class does have it, because it synergizes pretty well with the fact that it has Death Mark. Oh, I'm going to get rid of purple here, since it's the only color we don't use. Technically, we don't use yellow either, actually. Even though we... Well, we technically use it, but we don't actually use it. It's there, but it's not really used. Also, why did I hit him? I should have hit Apothecary, because the first thought was going to be hit anyways by literally anything we do. Oops, that's a mistake. I could have had all the barriers already removed. Whoops. Okay, well, we'll have to take a whole extra turn just to go do that then. Not that big a deal, though. Do that. Do we still have enough to one-shot? Yes, we do. We can't really kill with the adjacents, but we can still get the one-shots out of it, nothing else. And then we go for the final hit, and down it goes. Oops, what am I doing? I didn't bring chat back up since I did that. Where did chat go? Come back! There we go. Say Xerator, Xerator, Zerator, Xerator, Zerator. I forgot how Salty said it. It sounds way more correct than how I say it. Zerator, 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 something like that. I'll go take that down. Grab a brown. Zerator, a Zerator. The Zerator. It will make everything into zeros. Yeah, we'll get a nice Ketris down. Before we do, let's grab the greens. Get a Apothecary onto... actually, I don't need it. Yeah, actually, yes, I do. Get rid of all the purples there. Throw that right into a Ketris. Take the brown for now. Yeah, we'll go for that. Get a nice little Ketris on the second slot there. And now we'll just go for one more to kill out the other one. Okay, you don't have a drop for that, so we'll just take the green over there. Have to carry away whatever gives us full mana, which looks like yellow. And there we go. And dead. Question, in delves, the best delve using team faction, what are the conditions? Is valid to rush the room boss, lose one troop? As long as all 4 of your troops are from the faction, it does not matter how many troops you have remaining. Even if you only have 1 troop remaining for the final battle, as long as you win, there is no requirement to how many survive. As long as your team starts with 4 faction troops, and you end with at least 1 of them alive by the time you rush down the boss, then you will get it. And you only have to do the rooms up to the boss. So for example, this delve would be 1st room, 2nd room, 3rd room, and then take the boss. And as long as you survive with at least 1 troop and kill out the battle, it will count. It doesn't matter how many rooms you do, and it doesn't matter how many survive. As long as you survive with at least 1, and this team started as pure faction, it'll count as pure faction. Let's see. How about drop 2 scores from Guild Wars? Oh, it was already suggested. It was suggested a while back to drop the bottom 3 scores from Guild Wars. But they said they were going to plan on doing some kind of different change to it than that. It was something that was brought up a lot in the past. But then they said they would do some kind of different change. But now to this day, they still haven't done whatever that different change is. So I have no clue what they're planning with that. But they did specifically say they were not going to do dropping X amount of people. I'm not sure exactly what the reasoning was, but unfortunately they will not. Or at least that was their position in the past. I'm not sure if it has changed. But they do need to do something about it. At least some kind of leeway. Or at least allow people that come in throughout the week to be able to participate in Guild Wars. Because if you lose a member during Guild Wars, that entire slot is unusable for Guild Wars. Even if you get a new recruit, they are unable to do Guild Wars that week. So any person that you leaves the guild or isn't in the guild or you have to kick for whatever reason during a Guild Wars drastically lowers your Guild Wars score. What do we take here? Let's grab a yellow convert. Take the hit. Has your stream stopped? It looks like it's still going on my end. Let's see. It's still going. But yeah, it seems to still be going on my end. It's exactly where we are right now. Maybe try clicking refresh. But yeah, it has been a little buggy this time around. Also, the viewers did just spike all of a sudden, so maybe it did actually go down for some people. It didn't appear to affect everyone, though. Still annoying, though. Still have no clue what caused it either. Buff nerf Dragon's Eye to be targetable. Buffs for offensive gives us a counter stealthy to it. I'm pretty sure they would never make it targetable unless they lowered it to like 50%. So that would be a nerf in that it would be a lower percent, but it would be a buff in that it could be targetable. Problem with it being targetable, though, is everyone's just going to target at whatever the best option is. Of course, under AI control, it'll make it easier. But under player control, it'll make it way, way stronger. And it'll probably start being used in Delves again. It would also be used a lot more in Tower of Doom, because you could make it so it never hit the Doom, which has immune. Okay, I have no easy way to go hit it, so I'm just going to throw it right on Ketris, get our double kill. Get our convert onto... We'll do it on purple for now. Get that going. Grab a skull just because we can, and he'll agile it just because he can. I'll throw a hit there. I'm actually going to go try for a Ketris kill here. Get the red. Get the other browns. And dead. I don't know, people would probably still use it in PvP. People would find a way. But anyways, we have one more delve and a part of another delve. And then we're done with the elves, at least for now. Other than the daily ones, but I'll do daily ones off stream. So we'll go for about another 15 minutes just to finish out the other delve and the other little scrap of the other one. Just so we can get the orb, the shiny orb, to see what's in it. I try to always open all the orbs on stream. Because we never know when we'll get a nice shiny one. What do we take? What do we take? We'll grab a... I'll take the purple to yellow. We'll get that for now. Get Apothecary onto the yellow. That gives him quite a bit of mana. It's still worth it, though. Actually, Hero dying right now would actually be quite beneficial. If he could do that to us. I'll throw a Ketris right there. First slot doesn't even die, but we're basically using it how you normally use a Ketris. More often not the way you throw a Ketris is second slot then fourth slot. I was doing third slot and just killing out first slot just because all of our skull damage and bronze locks could have killed it before. But now their stats are getting so high that we have to run it the normal way of second, fourth, and then win. Because that hits first slot with half and every other one with full damage by the time you cast it twice. Yeah, there we go. We got one more sigil. Probably not going to get a Val Raven here, but hopefully we will. Even if we don't, there is a chance that we get such good scoring that it will automatically cover all the points, though I do not believe we got good enough scoring that that would happen. It comes down basically to pure luck, and I don't think we got lucky enough. We would need a lot of 1.5s there, and we haven't really been seeing them. See you, Avenged. Have a good night. Let's see. Well, have a good day tomorrow, then. Let's see. We'll grab our red there. Get our mana that we need. So if you throw Ketris at fourth, will do damage to first? No. It will not. It will only hit the one specifically adjacent to it. So if you hit first, it'll only hit second. If you hit second, it'll hit first and third. If you hit third, it'll hit second and fourth. And if you hit fourth, it'll only hit third. Similarly, if there's nothing in those slots, so for example, let's say first slot and third slot is dead, but we hit second slot, it will only hit second slot, it will not hit fourth. It'll only specifically hit those adjacent slots. But yeah, more often than not, assuming you're fighting stuff that has similar stats to you, the whole premise of Ketris is basically throw at second, throw at fourth, win. That is basically him in a nutshell. And any battle that you could do that for tends to go pretty quick from a speed perspective. This battle, I'm not going to do that just because it's already so low. Aw, I thought it would die there. Apparently not. So I'll throw that down. And now we just need basically one more hit. Anything will kill it at this point. Can't use Cedric for it though because it only charms and that only does damage to the adjacent of whatever one it targets. Kind of the same issue that our adjacent damage has on Ketris. Except it doesn't do any damage when there's only one enemy left. Or two if they're not next to each other. Have I maxed the Delve yet? Yes, we've been maxed on a Delve since November. We ended up maxing out Sea of Sorrows. It's the only Delve we have maxed. It's also the easiest Delve to have maxed, which is why we have it maxed. And it's pretty much the only Delve most people have maxed, if they even have any maxed. There are people that have multiple maxed, but Crypt is by far the absolute easiest faction in the entire game to do it for. And the main reason for that is because of Lady Mirana. Lady Mirana is insanely good at doing pure faction. So much so, it's possible to do it at level 100. Ideally, you'd want to have it to almost 200 so you have enough HP to survive the hit, but it's not required. I didn't do it with it, and there's several people that have done it at 100 who definitely didn't do it with it. I did level my thing up. I think we're at 188, but I didn't have enough HP to survive it yet. Because on the final battle, there's a one-shot true damage hit that you have to deal with, and it is possible to do get past it without having enough HP to survive it. Basically, all you do is just run 3 Lady Miranas with a Graveseer and just get super, 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 super lucky. And that's all you really have to do. It may take a lot of attempts, but it does eventually hit through. There's really no point in doing Pure Faction, though, other than for the achievement associated with doing Pure Faction. It's probably the hardest achievement in the entire game, currently. The only reason why it seems like a lot of people currently have it is there was a glitch when it first occurred where all you needed was 2,500 renown rather than 2,500 renown in one single kingdom. They set it to total instead of a specific faction. So quite a few people got it off of the glitch back when it first was launched. No, I have not completed Sea of Sorrows with 500. Did I accidentally say Sea of Sorrows? I meant to say Crypt for every single time I was talking there. I said Sea of Sorrows because that's where we're currently at, but no, I have not done Pure in Sea of Sorrows. Sea of Sorrows is actually one of the hardest to do Pure in, just because it has really high true damage for the final battle. You would need like 250 or 300 Horde in order to take it out. It might actually be the absolute hardest to do Pure Faction in, whereas Crypt is the absolute easiest. Still hard though, but it's the easiest technically. Okay, do we take Skull? Probably should, just to make sure Hero doesn't die. What do we take? What do we take? Let's grab a green. Take it that way so he doesn't get a Skull just in case. What else we want? I guess I just take a Skull for now, even if it gives him a bunch of yellow. I'll go double blue here, which could help us. Actually, yes it does. Perfect. Grab all that. Hopefully get a good Apothecary. No good Apothecary locations, so we'll wait. Do we still not have any good Apothecary locations? Pretty much. We'll just go throw a pistol down at you. Looks like we're throwing a Ketris right in the middle, because why not? Actually, you know what? We'll do it there. And then we'll do it on last slot. A little bit of a weird order to do it in, but given the current situation, it seems like it'll work. Do that to cleanse everything. Throw a Skull, because why not as well? Get a hit on him. They're taken out manually, I guess, until we get Ketris. Oh no, Hero! Okay, I should be a little bit more careful. Hero could die any second now. I guess we go for Green Surge. Hope he doesn't get a Skull and just Apothecary to the win. And there we go. Hero gets to live. Not this time. Almost. He almost got us. Not quite. We were able to get a Death Knight level out of all this as well. A few battles back. Okay, so the rest of these should be a little bit easier. Tier 5 has slightly higher stats than all the others. Ugh. Tier 6 technically has the highest of all of them. Did this stream just go out again? It should be back up now, though. Where will we get our next new mythic? Next new mythic is from Adana. The next mythic is for the Kingdom of Adana. One of those kingdoms that you play an early game and then you basically forget ever exists ever again. It's a really, really weird one. Alright, we'll grab our green over, get Apothecary down, throw that onto... I have no clue where. Let's take a green for now because there's no option. There's still no option. And maybe because there's basically none on the board. I almost feel like just converting out purple. Even if it gives us no mana, just to put some browns on the board. Because there's so few. Here we go. Let's start killing out first slot before he does something weird. Oh, you know what? I could have just used the enemy's Apothecary to do that for us. Oh well. We already won, so it doesn't matter. We'll do that. Take the Ketris down. Should be enough damage. 1 HP. And down it goes. Hello, Nina. Welcome. Okay, on to the next one. Actually, how close are we? Oh, we're not going to reach it. Pretty sure we're not going to reach it. We're going to need to spend 30 gems, which is to be expected. That almost always happens. We should be about 2,000 short. Okay, well, let's go throw that on you. Get another apothecary down onto, I don't want to get rid of blue. I also don't want to get rid of green, though. If I had to get rid of one, I think I want to get rid of blue more than I want to get rid of green, so we'll do that. Throw a Ketchus down. Get a destroy onto you. And get ready on the last slot, apothecary, Ketchus. Do that, and it's pretty much a team wipe. Now we just have to poke each of these. So it'll die off a burn. Or never mind, it can't be burned, but it can die off the 5 damage at least. And then it dies off the hit. How do I do my thumbnails? I use assets from the game, combined with just a layout that I have saved in Photoshop. You don't have to use Photoshop, though. You can use pretty much any program. The stuff I do, and it's really basic as far as the thumbnails, so you can do in pretty much any program. Let's see. Go take the thing over, grab hit onto first. Actually, no, I can't, because we have to, unfortunately, target the third slot right there. How to get assets from the game? The easiest way, I actually don't know the exact way to get it from the files themselves. Most of them I already have saved from when they were really easy to get from the files. But one of the locations that people tend to automatically accumulate them from is Terran's World. I'm pretty sure you used the website many times. But underneath the troops menu, not the spoiler section, but you could use that as well. But just the troop section in general. If you click the right icon on any of them, it gives you the file for each one. And there's a bunch of other assets on that website as well. It's the easiest way of getting them all without having to go into the game files, since they automatically go in the game files for you, so that you don't have to. But, yeah, that's the easiest way, and basically how I grab most of my files these days. Just because it's a lot more convenient than the current way to do it. Let's see. We'll go get our hit there. What would you use in third slot? You would replace it with Gargoyle. At that point, you might as well just replace it with Mountain Crusher, Apothecary, double Gargoyle. But yes, just replace it with Gargoyles. Gargoyles always win. Apothecary into Gargoyle is insanely good for Delves. There are a few Delves that could use it, and this is one of them. We're just using it slightly differently for once, instead of just running Gargoyles. Okay, take this, take the final room, and then we'll be like 2,000 points short. And then we get to see what's in the magical orb of uselessness. Hopefully something that isn't useless. Okay, we'll go grab ourselves a blue. Oh, free blues! I missed it. Oh well. We'll grab that, get a pistol down. Yeah, we'll go for it. Why not? Destroy right on first. Down immediately. Don't have to deal with Death Mark. Then again, never mind. They don't even have Death Mark. They have a bunch of undead, but they don't have Death Mark, however. We'll get rid of Browns. Get a pistol onto... we'll do it on first slot again. Why not? But how we're going to cast Ketchus, it's fine to do it that way. Take that over. Grab a blue. Oh, he's diseased, so he does get slightly less mana, unfortunately. We'll grab some greens then, start working to Apothecary. Perfect time to uncleanse. We get all the mana, and it bleeds into full mana for her as well. We'll throw that down on greens to get the last of our mana. Most of it anyways. Okay, maybe not enough. A little bit shorter than I was expecting. We'll do that. I guess we'll go for second, fourth. Get the last of our mana we need for all of them. Forgot to take the red, but it's fine. Do that, and now one Ketchus wins the battle. And that's match. Okay, final battle, and then like one more room. Because we're like 10,000 short right now. Ooh, you know what? This final room might be enough. It probably won't be. It's like 6,000 something. So we're going to be like 2,000 short, probably. Depends what our multiplier was up to that point. If our multiplier was already like a 3.9, it might be. We'll find out in a moment. I think we're still going to be a little short, though. Around 2,000. We'll go to down purple. Get a pistol down on first slots. Take the blue over because we can. Grab that for second slot Ketchus because they have higher stats. I'm actually going to wipe him out just so we don't have to deal with him. Just do the same thing for first slots. We'll catch us onto last. And that should almost be team wipe. Wow, that was a lot of skulls. We got like 4 skulls in a row right there. And team wipe. How many points did we get? Probably not enough. Nope, not enough. 6,560. Which means we need another 1,500. Well, time to go throw our 30 gems down. Not that big a deal, though. But, where'd it go? 30 gems. Boom, boom, confirm. Genie lamp, not too bad. Okay, that 30 gems was actually pretty good value. If we could buy genie lamps for 30 gems all day, I actually probably would. That wouldn't be too bad of an exchange rate. Too bad that's not a guarantee thing. A guarantee gives you a treasure, but that treasure could be any of the useless ones, like a bag or the ring or chalice or anything that's not a genie lamp or the sacred treasure. Also, why is it taking so long? Oops, because I clicked out the menu. I didn't mean to do that. But anyways, let's go do like 2 more battles, and I'll do the rest off stream. But I guess I'll use Death one last time. We already used Death Knight this many times. Might as well keep using it. Came this far with it. Might as well keep going. Hasn't actually died a single time yet, surprisingly. Even though it's not really meant at all to be in first slot. Well, I guess it kind of is. It's meant as a suicidal first slot, though, that basically kills itself out. It's more so of a PvP option or a any option that isn't Delve's option. Because obviously you can't kill it out in this game mode. That would be like trying to use a Firebomb in this game mode. That would be a really bad idea. Firebomb is really good, though this is not the game mode to be using him. It's kind of like one of those weird things as far as troops are concerned. Like, some troops are insanely good in certain game modes, yet, like, they could be best in slot for a game mode, yet be absolutely horrific for another one. Firebomb is, like, such a hilarious option of that, because it's pretty much one of the best, if not the best, explore option in the game, as well as a somewhat okay PvP option. But in the case of things like Guild Wars and Delves, it is, like, one of the worst things you could ever be using. Because in Guild Wars, it lowers your score, and in Delves, well, you just lost one of your slots, unless you have something to summon there. But it would only help you on 1 battle out of all 9 in the Delve, which isn't really that useful. Okay, we'll move that over. Should be the final battle. Should be enough points. Grab our blue, pistol it down, get our useless orb. Okay, I'm gonna take a blue here. Fortunately, that's not full mana. Take our reds that we need. Almost get them to full. I guess we'll just throw this down. Hopefully it'll destroy enough. No, it does not. Don't even get a cascade either. Skull I'll ignore. He's going to entangle us anyway, so it's fine. You know what? Never mind. There's no other good option. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I could have taken that green. Didn't see it there. We'll take a red. Throw catches down. Oh, no. At least it doesn't drain full mana anymore. Still annoying. Apothecary, do something useful. Go get rid of purple that we don't even use. Take all the browns. Throw catches onto you so you don't get a cast. We'll do whatever. That's fine. We'll throw a hit onto you. And what else we need? Grab a bunch of reds. Catchers kill it. And I believe that is match. There we go. Okay. So, orb time. And we'll do the rest off stream. But what do we have for the orb? Please be a blue. Or purple. Anything that isn't green or orange. Yeah, blue. It was worth it. There we go. Nice. Okay. So yeah, now we have a spare blue. I think we still need another 11 or 10 of them because I keep using like 1 each week. But we're almost there. We're almost to a, what's his name? To a Zugoff. Very, very close. Probably have it by, yeah, like I said, next bounty hunter. Or not next bounty hunter, I mean next vault event. We should have a capability of crafting Cedric. I'm not actually going to be crafting Cedric. But anyways, guys, we're getting a new pet tomorrow. It's just primal, pretty useless. It is technically a new pet, but its bonus is so useless that it's pretty much cosmetic. When I say primal, I mean the imps, the 6 imps. You would never use them on a team together. So there's no point in that pet bonus. It's basically 0. Thursday, we actually have nothing, but that's because Friday, we're getting a new hero class. And yeah, it should be a pretty decent hero class, the tankiest hero class in the game. It's going to be an Urska, which will also be good with Urskas and be a nice buff to them because I believe they lack a proper mana generator. So obviously you could start using Mountain Crusher and other stuff like that. But yeah, got some fun new stuff coming up very, very soon. More so the new class than anything. But yeah, we have that to look forward to. I'm probably going to max this one immediately as well. I don't know if I'll actually spend gems on it, but I do want to max it to level 100 within the first few weeks of it, just because it is going to be useful for a lot of stuff. We could use it for Delves, we could use it for Guild Wars, we could use it probably for Tower of Doom. We could use, yeah, definitely for Tower of Doom, actually. We could probably solo entire battles just with it. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff it could be used for. Actually, you know what? It is probably so good, we could use it as the only thing on our entire team. I didn't think about that. If you were to set your team to literally only one thing, this new hero class would probably be one of the strongest things in the entire game that you could possibly set it to. Because you could use a weapon to summon, you could use Mang and to solo everything. The barrier, if you're the only thing on your team, will keep applying the barrier to yourself. So you'll have barrier every round, 25% barrier every turn for yourself, and you get to start with barrier. So that's a lot of options. But anyways, we'll be going over that more once it hits Friday, and we can actually go over it. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for stopping by. Leave a like if you enjoyed the game, and I will be catching all of you tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, hour and a half prior to now tomorrow, as we do every night. What's a good Dragon Eye team? Depends what you're using it for. But Dragon's Eye teams, if you're using it in a delve sense, tends to be Dragon's Eye, Apothecary, something something, with one of those somethings being a big mythic like Megavore or what's his name, Iron Gut, or something like that. If you're using it in a PvP context, it's pretty popular with Gimlet. You basically use Dragon's Eye with Gimlet. Gimlet feeds it all the mana immediately, and then you throw 2 other damage sources. Ketris and stuff like that seems to be pretty good, but it depends what you have. Ubistet's pretty good for it too. Really anything that uses brown so that you could use the rest of that brown that does decent damage would work. Even something as simple as Rockworm could potentially work, just because it can spam quite a bit of damage and it's super cheap. Maybe even putting Cockatrice there for support. People also tend to build it into like Deep Borer, Hero with Dragon's Eye, Gimlet, and Highforge. Tends to work out decently if you have all that composition and stuff like that. Depends how you want to roll with it though, but normally it's the premise of a Dragon's Eye team is Dragon's Eye plus Gimlet with any 2 other troops. What those other 2 are just depends on what you have and what you want to run. What is the contact or like the swords? Wait, what? What is the contract or like the swords? I have no clue what you're asking by that. Not the slightest clue. Let me see. Did I miss any other questions before we head out? Let's see. Can you check your bonuses? You thought you started that... Oh, no. The 100% EXP thing has been fixed, Jim. That was actually fixed. I didn't even realize it. It was actually fixed in this patch. I don't think it was announced with this patch, but when they said fixed other bugs, that was one of the bugs that they ended up fixing. But yes, the 100% EXP bonus for guilds no longer works past the first day. It works how it's supposed to work, where it only gives you that bonus for 1 day, and then it stops giving you the bonus. No longer will you get like that 1 month EXP bonus if you win the final Guild War day. It was possible in the past. It was possible for about a year now. But for the last month now, it has actually technically been fixed. I didn't realize that the previous Guild War event. But people did bring it to my attention, this Guild War event, and it has been fixed as of version 4.25, unfortunately. I guess somewhat fortunately, because it was a pretty big indirect exploit. Basically half the game having 50% extra mana, which is always pretty broken, obviously. How you find different stuff than kingdoms, troops, pets, and all that things, like the logo. You could probably just find it from Googling on Gems of War. If you ever search anything, and then type PNG after it, you can normally find a PNG file, transparent file for most things. Like if you type that into Google right now, I'm pretty sure it's like the first thing that comes up or one of the first 10. It works for quite a few things because if the asset is anywhere, it will normally find it. But if I type in like Gems of War PNG, I'm pretty sure it is literally the very first thing that came up. No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is the 6th option that came up, at least on my search. If your Google's slightly different, it might do something different. But yeah, normally Google searching will get that done. Sea of Sorrow team. The Sea of Sorrow team that we've been using is this. You can also go use a bunch of gargoyles. It is we've been using Bronze Lock Pistol, Apothecary, Ketris, and Cedric. If you want to run it for high level, you run Dragon's Eye, Apothecary. I forgot my team now already. That's sad. But it was I forgot what my 4th troop was. Oh yeah, it was Cockatrice. It was Dragon's Eye, Apothecary, Cockatrice. Or actually put Cockatrice 1 up. It's Dragon's Eye, Cockatrice, Apothecary, and then Megavore or Ubisted or any of those similar options. Even Iron Gut would probably work. And alternatively, the cheaper option, if you need absolutely something really cheap, is Mountain Crusher, Apothecary, double Gargoyle. And that'd be one of the cheapest viable options you can get away with. And those are all the options you have for Sea of Sorrows, depending on which way you want to run it. And Purifaction is the tanky one with 50% score reduction, the mana generator, yellow-purple, and the 2 legends is what Purifaction is. And that's all the possible teams for Sea of Sorrows. Let's see. What is the swords in the contract from your assets? You never see that in the game. Still not sure which ones you're referring to. I know that there's assets for those things. I do have some of the really old assets for the game that aren't even in any of the files anymore. I'm not sure if that's one of the ones you're talking about. But, there is some way to check it in the game. You'd have to ask someone else, though, because I don't know the exact method for checking everything in the game. I know some of the methods, but I don't know how to actually take the assets and then transform them, because they're in some kind of other format, I believe, within the game itself, so they take up less data. I normally just get them all off of Terran's World these days, just because it's way simpler doing it that way than going through the conversion and going through the files and all that mess. But, yeah, check in with someone who actually does that from the guild that manages that website. They'd probably be able to give you way better info than I can. But anyways, guys, I'll be heading off for now. Again, we'll be back tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, about 2 hours prior to now. And we'll be messing around with the new pet, which is pretty much useless, and just the normal stuff that we normally do. Like a little bit more into invasions and some delves. But anyways, guys, best of luck with the rest of your week. I'll see you all later. And new hero class this Friday. Goodbye, everyone.